The focal surface display is a new method for generating natural focal blur in virtual reality and augmented reality headsets developed by Oculus Research. In the real world, focal blur feels so natural we usually don't even notice it. When you look at a nearby object, your eyes focus to that point, blurring background objects. When you look at the background objects, the reverse happens and the foreground blurs. Conventional VR headsets consist of a screen and an eyepiece, basically a magnifying glass, which makes the screen look larger and further away from your face than it actually is. When you look through the headset at a mid-range object, the magnified screen comes into focus about where your eyes are focused. However, if you look at the foreground object, your eyes try to focus to that distance, which doesn't match the focus of the screen. This effect means that you can only see a sharp image of virtual objects that are around the same focus as the magnified screen, and everywhere else is incorrectly blurry. If we consider a 3D scene, the conventional headset puts the entire image onto one slice in depth. One previously suggested way to allow for natural blurring involves projecting the screen to different focus distances in rapid succession to slice up the 3D space. This is an improvement, but objects in between or beyond the screen slices still look blurry. Someday we may use holography to generate the correct light paths into our eyes to accurately depict scenes, but this isn't practical with existing technology. We've identified a middle ground with many of the benefits of holography but using available hardware. We warp the focus of the flat screen to conform to the 3D content, creating a focal surface. Since this surface misses sharp edges, our algorithm also adjusts the colors shown on the screen to correct these areas, much like existing headsets correct for the distortion caused by the eyepiece. Multiple surfaces can be shown to further improve edges and reflective or transparent objects in the scene. The resulting image that we see as a viewer has focus that follows the contours of the scene in a way that feels natural, allows us to see sharper details, and can also apply eyesight correction. Our hardware produces focal surfaces with a controllable optical element called a spatial light modulator inserted in between the headset screen and the eyepiece to bend light rays in different parts of the scene. Using off-the-shelf optical components and a few 3D printed parts, we assembled a prototype for testing. Here's a view looking through the eyepiece with a camera. The camera can focus anywhere in the scene using one output from the algorithm. Of course, this prototype was built quickly with generic parts, so the image quality isn't what you could achieve with an actual product. But this demonstrates the idea and shows the improvement over conventional headset displays, where the camera can only focus to one depth on the screen. By moving beyond fixed focus displays, we aim to open up possibilities for new, more natural experiences in virtual reality and augmented reality.